Hello everyone, and we're back here. If you're a fan of Arknights Endfield, you already know what we're going to be talking about. This topic is everywhere on Twitter right now. Everyone and their mother is talking about it, which is the Arknights Endfield gacha system. I think I roughly go over this in the last video where I recapped the live stream, but I didn't really realize what it really is in detail. So today we're going to explain what it is exactly, and then we look at how other people react to it on Twitter, what people are saying. So we'll use this image I got from the subreddit, which compares it with Genshin and Wuthering Waves, so you guys have a sense of comparison. But I will be focusing on Arknights Endfield for now. I'll leave a link down below to it. Credit goes to Zetono Kien. So for the currency, it's just for a character banner. Weapon gacha is different. And here are the character rates. So 6 stars is 0.8%, 5 stars is 8%. And 4-star is 91.2%, so there's no getting the 3-star weapon or not. It's all characters. So you'll basically always get characters with this game. And here's the hard pity. 80 pulls for a 50-50, and then 120 pulls for a guarantee. I think they also call this spark. And note, guarantee is only once per banner. I heard they made character dupes are not that important, so hopefully that's good. And there's also confirmed soft pity, official soft pity for this. It starts at 65 pulls, and then it goes up 5% per pull. It's official, they confirmed this. The numbers are right. Like for Genshin, it's a bit more tinfoil hat. Does character pity carry over? Now this one is the tough part. So in this game, 80 pull, the 50-50, it carries forward. But the 120 pull guarantee, it doesn't carry forward. So if you look at the notes here, it just says, just don't build pity, it's pointless. So basically this means that if you lose a 50-50 and you keep pulling, if the banner ends and you don't get the character, you just lose the progress. You don't get to keep the guarantee. So basically the guarantee doesn't carry forward. You just lose pull. And over here it says, are dupes important? For Genshin, for Genshin and Honkai Star, it puts a big yes. Wuthering Waves, also yes. For Arknights, it says no with an asterisk. It says very small generic enhancement like 10% attack or 5% crit rate. Dupes are equally worthless in the original Arknights. And then it says no limited characters. Every new character is added to the standard pool. Weapon rates, if you guys care about weapons, 4% for 6 stars, 15% for 5 star, 81% for 4 star. Desired weapon has a higher rate in Enfield than in Wuthering Waves. Weapon odds is 25 over 75, asterisk with some numbers. Weapon pity, 40 pulls for a 25-75, and then 80 pulls guaranteed. The guarantee is at 80 just like Wuthering Waves, but there's also an earlier hard pity at 40, which means that for 80 pulls you get 2 6-star weapons, while in Wuthering Waves you only get 1. And here it is. Premium weapon shop. Yes, with asterisk. You can buy 6-star weapons in the shop using arsenal tickets. The cost to buy 6-star weapons, 2,580 arsenal tickets, is less than the 10 pull in the weapon banner. 2,980 arsenal tickets. Conclusion. They got a conclusion written in green. The best for free to play, bad for whales who wants to flex useless dupes. So that's the basic summary of the gacha system. Let's look at what other figures are saying. So this one I found, it's from Braxiphone, the person that used to make Honkai Star Rail guides. He says here, am I the only one who feels Enfield gacha is being way overdue? Because Twitter, everyone's raging and shit. TLDR, it's better for unlucky players and slightly worse for lucky players. It effectively closes the luck disparity gap by a decent bit. If you don't have 120 pulls ready, don't pull. If you get the character you want early, then stop pulling. I also heard that if you get your character too early, then you'll get less of the weapon currency, so you can get the weapon. So you're just forced to risk getting dupes. But aside from weapon, us free-to-plays don't really care about the weapons. Back to this, they definitely overcomplicate it a bit on purpose, but regardless, it's not as bad as people make it out to be, especially compared with other major gacha. People play games with far worse gameplay and gacha rates. I personally think Enfield's gonna do really well. So yeah, that seems to be one of the points, is that it's more fairer, more nicer to free-to-plays. The only thing that we're really scared about is losing your guarantee. You lose your 50-50 and then you keep rolling and you don't get it, and you just lose pulls on nothing. I mean, you do get 4-star and 5-star characters, but that's just one of the big pitfalls for this. So over here we have a flowchart from Chengang. Arknights Endfield banner system. You make a pull. Is it your 30th pull? Yes, get 10 free pulls. Does not count towards pity. Okay, that's very confusing. You have to remember that it doesn't count towards pity. Is it your 60th pull? Get 10 free pulls for the next banner. We know this from the last live stream. Does count towards pity. Oh my god, it's so like flip-floppy. And then after 60th pull, is it 6 star? Limited 6 star. XX over 240 limited guarantee pity. 50-50 reset to 0 to 80. One thing is that the 50-50, I think it just doesn't, it only has a guarantee once. It doesn't, and it just goes on a 50-50 forever. And if you didn't get the limited 6 stars, 50-50 goes to 0 to 80. Is it your 80th pull? And then yes, let's just say you win the 50-50. 80 over 240 limited guarantee pity. 50-50 reset to 0 to 80. And if it didn't, the pity just goes back to 0. Only until the 120 pull. Only then you get a spark. You get the guarantee. And once you get it, the 50-50 is reset again. And it says here, which I don't quite understand, is that, is your pull a multiple of 240? And if it's yes, then limited 6 star token, retain 50-50 pity count. And then no, and then banner ended, 0 over 120 limited guarantee, XX/80 for 50-50, whatever you left off at. So it just carries forward your 50-50 pity, and the spark guarantee does not exist anymore in the next banner. I see some people are also saying that because you can potentially lose a lot of progress towards your guarantee, some of the normie crowd might get mad, the mainstream crowd. I think that's a bit of a concern as well. Most people don't have the self-control. They're gonna keep rolling. They're gonna build pity. But you know, in this game, you just have to never build pity ever. And literally only start pulling when you want to raid up. Only start pulling when you have 120 pulls ready. This game is going to be the final test of self-control. To never get baited into pulling when you don't have 120 pulls ready. And as of today, the game is going to be releasing in 4 days. So I'm still quite excited. The gacha is a little unique, you know. I think it's good that the gacha is a bit unique. Shake things up a bit compared to the standard Hoyoverse style. And I also hope that Arknights Endfield characters are more like free-to-play friendly. Like you can enjoy the game with the free-to-play characters. Hopefully we are all not forced into playing Honkai Star Rail style, all 5-star premium teams. And hopefully things go well. Well, leave a comment down below what you think about this recent gacha discussion, rage bait, turmoil. And I'll see you next time.